How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Scaraboo. Hey, family, potential family. Um, enlighten you. This is the goal. Um, a aha moment or confirmation. Or just listening. We talking about it. Talk about it. Talk about it. Talk about it. If you have any questions, look at my description box for prices. Yes and no readings. All is in the description box, and my Cash App is all in the description box. Um, we're gonna do 5 videos today, and then we'll do a reading after that. Okay, see what's going on. I used to do world news. I used to do Black Rose, Black something. But anyway, we got predators. We got the hawks going around. 1, 2, 3. How many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hawks going around the circle. 2. Oh, they're not persistent. Some leaving, some not. Okay. So it's not persistent. 4 of them I seen. I counted so far. Oh, what did I find out about the hawks? I did find out something about the hawks. Where did we started? Hawks. Hawks, an American, German, powerful spiritual animal, messengers. In German, it said that goddesses are shamans, practices associated with witches. A shift from a focus on strength and vision, mystical or spiritual path. Ew. Witches, okay. Or it could be an interpretation of hawk imagery within a witch's practice. Norse in German, goddesses. Frida, Freyja, shamanic arts, magic, and witches. Yes, could turn into a witch energy. Vision, focus, see beyond, turn into witches might be represented a shift in focus from a more outward, mortal power to an inward, more magical or spiritual approach to problem solving or guidance. Changing in leadership or shifting spiritual practices. So it could be a change in leadership too. It don't have to be a negative. And all witches ain't bad. Demons may, this on a side note. Demons, it says, yeah, demons may work for them. They also pay demons too. Y'all come in, y'all give me some likes. I appreciate it. What else I got? Okay, so we're gonna start off with the first video. See, I got 5. I'm gonna do Rudolph. I like him. Rudolph, the tall white alien. I seen he had a message this morning. Let's see what it is. I didn't listen to it. Let's see what his message is. He's talking about the bad aliens, I guess. Okay. It says, Rudolph the tall aliens, we want war. This is something he did this morning. Let's see what he talking about. Could y'all give me some likes when y'all come in, please? warm my coffee back up.
That the tall white aliens are divided. Some of us believe in taking the emotional energy which we need as food from violence, killings, and pain. This kind of emotional energy is the more potent one. And it goes right away into our system. And it provides us with an enormous boost of energy, which in turn again is being used by our dreamers to create the worlds all of us, including you, live in. And there's a second group of tall white aliens who live long on this planet, as I do, who are willing to take a lesser, not so potent dose of energy, emotional energy, which is originated from love and goodwill. Love and sexual energy actually is being also a possibility of survival for us. I only told you this once more now because the group of us who believe in emotional energy coming from violence is the bigger and stronger group. The bad news which I have for you is, on this planet Earth, there are many skirmishes, small wars, medium-sized wars. We're talking about the recent ones you see in Israel and the Palestinians, as well as Ukraine, and little other problems around the world, are not enough, are not satisfying the appetite of my brothers. They are always asking for larger wars. And that is the reason the minds of the major politicians on this planet have been taken over, being influenced subliminally by this group of tall white aliens. I don't have to tell you the names of the 5, 6, or 7 major players on this planet who are running the political affairs. Of course, these people are being backed up by a darker force, even of humans, which is working together with us. But these people who are in power on this planet, these major players, are being mentally influenced and almost, we can say, hypnotized and confused by my brothers. The result is chaos. Chaos, hatred, and the problem that there is no way of coming to some peaceful conclusion. War is imminent, my friends. Not only smaller versions of war, but we are looking and facing a major conflict. And don't believe, if you live in the United States, for example, that you are spared. Because in the United States is brewing a civil war, which is being triggered with small little incidences, we can call them.
They need energy.
By our brothers, which take over the mind not only of decision makers, but also of people who can create chaos
Me a
on a
like when y'all
small
come in, please.
stage and also on a medium stage. This said, there is a civil war looming in the United States and a military war in other parts. Can it still be prevented? I am very doubtful about it because my brothers, and I listened in to their discussions, have an enormous appetite for emotional energy which is created by violence, death, injury, fear.
Dang.
These are the favorite meals, my friends, the tall whites love. Where are you safe, my dear friends? Where can you go to avoid slaughter? Well, there are a few places I can recommend, and the ones which are, in my opinion, as I listened in, which should be spared for a while, are the southern parts of South America. We're talking about Argentina and Chile. Patagonia particularly is a very large area where people can go and live still a peaceful life in the time of chaos and war in the Western world.
So the rest of us fucked
and not
up.
only in the Western world, we, the tall
They don't
white
want freedom,
aliens,
baby. They want
work
to kill
as
our ass.
well. Asia, the Near East, all of these places will eventually be affected by the sick brains of their leaders, which have been influenced and been taken over by the violent part of my brothers. When I tell you this right now, I know I'm not making many friends, neither under you humans, nor under my own group, which I'm a thorn in their eyes already for a long time. But I'm here for over 700 years, and I don't have anything to lose anymore. Remember that. So if you want to be safe, choose the southern part of South America, or at least go to the most western parts, for example, of Europe, if you're on this side of the Atlantic Ocean, and go to some kind of small village in Portugal, for example, or the western part of Ireland. There you still have a good chance of escaping war. This is the message I have for you today, and I wish you all stay safe and make it through the terrible times which will come soon. Rudolph, the tall white alien.
That's fucked up.
Oh, I got my passport.
Damn. Is that why they getting high school students to sign up for to be drafted? Like the Israel already have that in place. The kids have to be in the military. Okay, that's the first video. Wow. So that's the message. So y'all prepare. And I can't leave. I don't know about none of y'all to go to places that he said. It ain't that easy. All right, the second one is gonna watch 5 today, y'all. Okay. Where is it? This guy here. Okay. It's called see. The data mask came off. Frequency blocked. Okay, this one a little long.
Welcome back to the coolest channel on YouTube. Make sure y'all smash that like button on your way in. Let's get this video to like 15,000 likes, man. There's a lot of strange things occurring in the world, and y'all know we're here for it. But look, man, make sure y'all don't skip a thing in the video, because I do have some information on things that y'all do need to see. Let me know how y'all feel about it in the comments down below, and hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. And remember, I'm not trying to convince you of anything. Use your own mind, come up with your own decisions, and let's just discuss in the comments down below. There's no pressure over here.
McDonald's, we're coming for you. I think this nation is about to uncover one of the largest human trafficking to human cannibalistic rings this world has ever known. And it all leads back to McDonald's. Y'all remember Darius Cosley, right? They linked the tunnel from his situation at the Black Rock Community Center back to the McDonald's that his girlfriend worked at, the baby mama worked at. Keanu Reeves goes in for an interview at a Cracker Barrel. She gets done at the interview, calls her mom immediately afterwards. She steps outside, lets her mom know it didn't really vibe right. She doesn't think the interview went too well. She said, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick and then hit the road because it's a 33-mile drive back home. Her mom said, fine. They get off the phone. She did mention to her mother that John Gacy, the manager who interviewed her at Cracker Barrel, asked her some pretty unsettling questions about her COVID-19 vaccination and whether she was an organ donor. So after hours pass and her mom doesn't hear, she starts calling and frantically looking for her daughter. The authorities show up and they see on the cameras her walking back into the Cracker Barrel, entering the restroom, but never walking out. Fast forward to today, in a shocking twist, a case that has haunted Detroit for days now. Keanu Reeves has been found alive over 900 miles from home. Reeves, who vanished after a job interview at Cracker Barrel restaurant, was discovered bound with rope and duct tape in the back of a refrigerated delivery van headed to Lopez Foods in Oklahoma, a major meat supplier for McDonald's. The vehicle was stopped by Oklahoma State Police for a busted taillight. Inside, officers made the chilling discovery: Kiana, disoriented but alive, was immediately rushed to the hospital and is now in stable condition. The driver, 50-year-old Daniel Martinez, was arrested at the scene and is now facing kidnapping charges. Martinez, who has no criminal history, insists he had no idea Kiana was in the back of his van. He told the investigators he was simply making routine meat deliveries. The case has left authorities baffled. How did Kiana end up across state lines so quickly? And how did nobody notice her being transported in a commercial food shipment van? Reeves told police she remembers entering the restroom at the Cracker Barrel. Then everything went dark. I was washing my hands. The lights shut off. That's the last thing I remembered. She reportedly told detectives. Her family is relieved she's been found alive, but with more questions than answers. The mystery surrounding her disappearance is far from over. Investigators are now turning their attention back to Michigan, where many believe the truth is still hiding in plain sight. It is. It's called McDonald's. It's on every block, every neighborhood, in every town, every city. There is a link to this, and I bet you there's tunnels that lead from every McDonald's to every church, to every school, to every parish, to every Catholic school. Yep, it's all connected. To every lodge.
Yeah, what the hell is that? Oh, somebody's arm. What the fuck?
Millions of
There's always the one who thinks just a little bit bigger and takes you to places.
Did y'all just see what I see? I ain't gonna lie to you. I know this can be other cuts of meat, but I've never seen a piece of meat cut in the shape of an arm. Like, am I tripping? Am I tripping? I know it could be. I haven't seen some type of loin cut in that shape, bro. Like, that's borderline diabolical, man. Like, do y'all think it's the real thing? Do y'all think it's like a
China got it.
It's a person arm.
And the other
It's
countries, they
possible,
eat
man. Look,
cannibalism.
you gotta
People right here. I
gotta
used to
have
put it on my
questions though,
videos
because
long time ago.
remember that they already had that discovery, quote unquote, that there was human meat mixed into like fast food restaurants, right? But they never explained how it got there. That's one thing. But then you have to understand that the hospitals have contracts with a lot of these restaurants. Oh wow. Was it different? Oh wow.
What is that?
Goddamn drones.
I'll just fucking out it. Jim Carrey called me up last week. I talked to him for 5.5 hours. He's like begging me to like get a deal with Q. Like he's afraid of the fucking brackets. I'm like, and it's just like,
hold on, y'all. So I can see it good. Let me see, can I put it sideways? Will it stay?
But like not owning up or doing anything fucking meaningful. Meanwhile, just lying to everybody. Guys, you are fucking cowards. You're going down, you're gonna fucking die. That's it, you're gonna die. If you ate kids, you're gonna fucking die.
Welcome all my new followers. To those who are not new, there's a saying I always say, they're not human. Somebody sent me a picture, wanted me to notice how there's no blood when they're putting Charlie Kirk into the Suburban. So I zoomed it in, and wait till you see the guy in the front that's holding Charlie Kirk. His hand turns into a face because they're shapeshifters. It sounds crazy, but I zoomed in. You'll see for yourself. And then also, I included a video of Charlie Kirk's hand from his page. And I zoomed in, and you tell me if that's the hand of a human being. See for yourself.
The hell?
Like a crab.
Turn your phone off for 1 day. No contact.
What's he doing? Something going on with his hand? What? The hell wrong with his mouth? Who is that? Oh, yeah, I've been told y'all that wasn't a real Trump. Let's see, can I get it up here?
Out again. Oh, hell no.
What is he? Taylor Swift scream
Romans
glitches.
8:28 reminds us that God works for the good of those who love him. You may be feeling stuck.
Taylor Swift. None of them are human no more.
Florida Department of Health, in partnership with the governor, is going to be working to end all vaccine mandates in Florida law. Every last one of them.
Well, they probably give us pills now. Put it in our water.
And slavery. The Florida Department of Health.
Y'all can't tell me with those teeth right there, he ain't biting the hell out of some babies or something like that. That's crazy, bro.
Let me tell you something. Crazy people are going to ruin this country. See, the people these religious fanatics, they're going to call people that are true Christians religious fanatics. But there are some people that are just devils and call themselves Christians. You understand me? And they want you to stop doing everything. They tell you that they don't look at no book and up on their mattress ain't nothing but books. They tell you that they don't drink and up under their bottles everywhere. You understand me? And you got to remember that you got to protect yourself by studying for yourself. You don't take what no preacher tells you. Read for yourself.
Hello. I was trying to say he reptilian. I'm pretty sure they've been taken over bodies a long time ago. But he's spitting true.
Y'all want to know something crazy about this, though? The more I look at it, when you look at the other people that be in the films with them, like be in the same video, I've analyzed it before. Their teeth are not like that. That's crazy. Their teeth are not like that.
Okay, look at his ear. Look at his ear. Okay. Look, he's gonna look like he's an old man now. Watch, you'll see it. Keep going. Look, bro. Dude, come on. Seriously. Whoa. Okay, let's do. No, we gotta. It gets better. Look at his face. Wait. Look. Watch it. There's gonna be a great one at the end here. Watch. Look, bro. Look.
Fuck.
He on their ass, boy. Hey, Mike, I know Mike tight right now if you seen this.
Demonstrators that you see out here in recent days, all of these demonstrators that you see out here in recent days, all these demonstrators that you see out here in recent days, all of these elderly white
missing dates.
Hey, they do say shapeshifters move like that. Have y'all seen that TV series? It's called Fringe. Look on Fringe. I forgot what episode it is, but look at, I think it's season 1, and you'll get to see the shapeshifters, and it's real. It's similar to that. If you notice in all these videos, nobody else is glitching but them, but these people. Let me know if it holds some type of substance for y'all. Do y'all think it's true? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm not trying to get you to believe nothing. I mean, if it's real, if it's fake to me, I mean, they all can get slapped.
Ain't no way this is Zac Efron, y'all.
Ooh, we got a booty forehead, don't he? His head split down the middle.
Happened to Zac Efron, y'all. Am I lost? This is Zac Efron?
What is it?
In 2025? This man looked like Efron Zac. So y'all telling me right now.
I don't know what that is.
That this is the same person that played in High School Musical. Zac Efron. This was a couple years ago. So how the hell he go from this to this? It looked like on this picture, he was swimming with the puffer fish. Nah, y'all, I'm being dead ass serious. What the be going on in Hollywood, y'all? They said right here it was in 2021.
Definitely
right
taking
here,
over.
It's 2025. What, he had a daddy makeover? Do he even got kids? Is this what men do? Did he get jawline surgery? Did his whole face get changed from plastic surgery? Somebody let me know down below in the comments. Who the fuck is this really? Is this really Zac Efron?
There's a guy in Iowa got curious, why do the birds start chirping an hour before sunrise? He found out that chirping of the birds is a frequency that helps open up the plant cell, stomata, on the bottom of the leaf, and it lets the plant start breathing in the morning. It helps the alarm clock or wakes the plant up. He found out that frequency is found in music, classical music, quite a bit. So he started playing classical music to his cornfields. His neighbors thought,
That Tesla?
He's a couple fries short of a Happy Meal, but until his corn grew 15 feet tall. And they said, what channel was that you're playing?
Crazy.
When he played the music to his squash plants, they produced 5 squash per leaf instead of 1. He played it to black walnut tree and it grew twice as fast as normal. Called Sonic Bloom. It's a combination of vitamin.
Bro, we are literally the universe. This is what human ashes look like under a high-powered microscope.
Let's get lost.
What you say that?
I don't think y'all realize it, but everything is everything mixed with different amounts of everything. So that's what they be meaning when they say we are all one. This literally validates the law of divine oneness. Click the link in my bio to get my ebook or comment real so I can send it to you. The law of divine oneness states that we are one with everything and everything is one with us. In that case, there's nothing you can't do because you have the help from everything around you, whether you see it or not. Follow me for more.
If you know God's name, what's your name?
Shalom.
This is Sharonda. If I went on that side of the room and said, Sharonda, you go, and you'd be at my command because I threw out a tone that represents you. So you would have surrendered to my call. You hear me? All right. Religious people would like to make you believe that the way you contact God is that you say, Allah, Jesus, Theos, Jehovah, Yahweh. They want to make you think that that's how you contact and make touch with God. But if God responded to you, he would be your servant and you not his. He would be responding to your command or your demand. And God doesn't do that. And that's why the Hebrews who fathered the New Testament, which fathered or mothered the Quran, tell you, we don't use the name of God. We don't know it. And the largest worldwide, they say the true meaning and sound of God's name has been lost. Or that the few that do know it don't dare speak it.
What's up, y'all? I'm CJ Stroud.
And I'm Tank Dell.
Why you, hold on, you got my whole swag, bro.
Or that the few that do know it don't dare speak it.
I'm going to start with this video. This is one of my favorite videos explaining how the human aura works.
The following film shows the human energy field radiating outward from the body. It dynamically changes based on the physical conditions, the feeling states, the motivations of the person, in interaction with energy radiation from objects and living things. The existence of the human energy field, or the aura, was validated and studied by over 12 years of high-frequency recordings. This film shows the field not ordinarily seen, but now visible. Like all living things, this little dog has a sizable radiant field, even when he sits quietly. Notice now, as he greets his master, the obvious love and affection between them increases the dynamic radiation from their bodies, even the dog's tail and the man's head. No wonder so many people have pets who give them pleasure and provide a vital field of energy to interact with. Wherever there is motion in the universe, there is increased flow in the field that humans interact with. See the explosive activity from the waves and from his body. Also, the electromagnetic field of the body is negatively charged or ionized, as are waves or tumbling water, which further expands and heightens his field, giving a physical exuberance and emotional excitement. No wonder that a day at the beach is so exhilarating and vitalizing. We all love a babbling brook and the freshness of outdoor vegetation in mountains. Most of us believe that it is relaxation and beauty which refreshes us. From our research, we have discovered that living plants and rarefied atmosphere provide a richer field of negative ions, which heightens and replenishes our own energy field. Notice that the man's field becomes light in color and high in frequency, sparkles, and radiates some distance from his body. See that as the child moves into the mother's field, the affection between them changes the overall field to a pink color. Individuals' fields blend and enhance when there is a warm, caring relationship. These energy fields are the largest and the whitest that we have shown. She is Omi. On On the breath inhalation, the radiant field diminishes, and on exhalation, it expands and envelops the child. We have known for a long time that Gregorian chants, oming, humming, singing, and whistling create an energy which perks up emotions and brings an expanded consciousness.
Alright, so I love this picture of Starry Night because it's explaining everything you need to know right now. So, first of all, in your head, in your brain, you got something called the pineal gland. That pineal gland you can see in this bottom picture is covered in crystals, quartz crystals. So when you apply mechanical stress to a crystal, it creates piezoelectricity. Alright, so when you're rising that energy up, or even if you're singing, humming, there's lots of ways to add mechanical stress to the crystals in your brain there. Okay, but when you do, it creates piezoelectricity, and that's activating your antenna. Okay, so look at this. Alright, right here, see this? Pretend this is your antenna. Alright, when you activate that antenna, it's like it shoots it up into the ether. Okay, see all this? See all these spirals? That's electromagnetic waves of energy. Alright? Hot and cold are at war to create the physical reality. Alright, counter-rotating electromagnetic fields create, we internalize them, we internalize this energy, and then we project it out to create our physical reality. Alright, but anyway, so you activate your pineal gland, alright, this antenna right here, which allows you to perceive and interact with these fields of energy that are all around you. Okay, so magic is not just, alright, you go in your mind and you say move. No, you create waves in the ether. Our first trinity, by the way, okay, mind, body, soul. The more in alignment you are with your true self, the higher your frequency. What does that mean? It means you have a stronger field of energy around you. The stronger your field of energy, the more you can use your field of energy to interact with that Ethernet around you, okay? And that means you can affect the electrostatic field. All right, if I see what's going on in this right here is they're adding, so the Earth, see this diagram? The Earth has a negative charge, all right? That's when you ground something out. Okay, well, above us is a positive charge. So if you take a Van de Graaff generator and I add negative ionization, okay, just like they're doing here, it's going to float. That's like adding a South Pole magnet to another South Pole magnet, all right? They're going to push away. Well, that's the same thing that's going on right here. You're creating a field of energy that allows you to manipulate the objects. Well, we don't need a Van de Graaff generator. We don't need machines to use our energy to manipulate the electrostatic field, okay? Like all we need is our mind, body, soul, all right? All we need is because everything, if you also look in this picture right here, you see the temple, you see the building connecting to that Ethernet. Well, your body's a temple. All technology is a replica of the human body, okay? Now, how our ability to connect to that Ethernet. And now, science will tell you that we have 98% junk DNA, and we're only able to perceive 0.0035% of the magnetic spectrum. Well, reality is just us projected out and us interacting with that field of energy. Know thyself, know thy God. Okay, the more you know yourself, the more you activate that DNA. The more you activate that DNA, the higher your ability to interact with and perceive higher vibrational fields of energy. Okay? You're only working off 2% of your DNA. That means you basically have no knowledge about yourself, and you are the universe. Know thyself, know thy God. All right, you got to tap in to tap out.
Go reward yourself. Go play.
Listen, being 3 years old isn't easy. Especially.
Y'all want to know something? If you haven't noticed about this video, you got to see. They want you to be so far away from your nature that you can't connect with the things around you anymore. Just like how we be discussing how the animals know when storms and stuff are coming. They are connected in a way that we are far removed from, but a lot of us are getting back to. You might feel weird, you might feel strange out here meditating and, or if you're just getting into it, doing your breath work, doing your shadow work, all these different things, you start tapping into a different type of understanding, a different type of being at that. Let me know in the comments down below, have you ever experienced it? Do you feel like you're stepping into a new type of energy? Because we can feel these things. But they want you to be so far away from your nature that you're not able to tap back in. Just like the frequencies with the plants. The frequencies with the plants, we are what? Organic beings, right? So when we're tapped in with the earth, we're getting the nourishment that our body needs. When we're far away, we start to what? Diminish. We start to deteriorate. We start to become an abomination. If they have human meat in food, do you think that is normal? Or is that an abomination? So if these frequencies are coming back to earth, or if you're a creator, however you interpret these things, I'm not here to dictate how you feel or what religion you're in. I'm not here to pander to you either. But when these new energies or your creator is coming back, the people here or the entities here will want you to be what? Far away from your nature, so that he won't even be able to what? Recognize you, and you won't even be able to recognize him or her when they're here. They want chaos and confusion. They know that they can't win the war, so the best they can do is corrupt the creation. But look, let's get back to it though.
The universe doesn't speak English, it speaks frequency. And this is the most honest language in the world. Think about it. If you say something in a language, you may doubt it inside of you, or you could even lie to yourself. Frequency doesn't lie. If your thoughts, mind, and desires are not aligned, you may not reach that frequency.
So God is an energy that He's used to create something. So you know souls, right? Souls have the God energy in them. Okay. So let's say you took away the God energy from anything. It would just become nothing. Fuel. It's a fuel. That's fascinating. You can't ask it stuff. You can't pray to it. You can? Yeah, you can. You can. So if someone doesn't believe in God, then I guess you don't believe in yourself, because basically every single living thing, and not even living thing, every single atom, every single piece of energy is made from the God source. Wow.
What is God?
Okay, so a lot of people think God is, quite in the biblical sense, a guy sitting up on a cloud who controls the universe, frankly, and has created all life. But my definition of God is not like that. I don't believe God is a person or entity. God is just another form of energy, or actually is energy. Himself, well, not even himself, itself. For the fact that you look at the Bible and other really, awesome but extremely vague and unreliable sources in religion that, hold these sources that we find and facts that we find, or so-called facts that we find, and really a lot of people think it's just about faith. But if you relate the Bible to quantum physics and apply most of the laws actually in a less of a figurative sense, but more of a literal sense, and replace it with things like the universe, you'll eventually find out that it explains in-depth quantum physics and astrophysics, experiments and theories. Well, maybe not theories, because maybe now they're proven. Who knows? Maybe the Bible isn't a story of something that happened on Earth, but maybe a story of how our universe began. For the fact that, honestly, I don't really buy into the literal biblical sense. Like, God is literally a guy who looks like us, who sits up in an alternate realm that's in our clouds and, watches over all of us. But I guess you could say that he's an energy form that created all, is all, and is everywhere and nowhere at the same time. God, or energy, lives within us, through us, and is us, frankly.
So you said what? That God is the energy that is in us, created us, and is us. Is that your definition?
Yeah.
I don't want to put words in your mouth.
Sort of, yeah. God is energy. That's my thing. And I mean, like, you look at dimensional theory, and eventually we have, the singularity at the beginning of the universe that is energy, and then, eventually that begins to slow down in vibration due to entropy or some other law of that sort. And then, first you get photonic light, and then that slows down, and then we get matter, and then that slows down, and then who else knows what comes next? We have gravity, and then we have time. all coming in at one sense. I mean, does that sound like origin story to you? It kind of does a little bit to me. If you want to do something, you just need to believe it, and you can't just say, I believe I can do this, I believe I can do that, because it doesn't work. You really need to think it in your heart. And I mean by in your heart,
kids.
right in your heart, in the middle of your heart.
Figured it all out. I know what the 144,000 is. Do you understand? I know how they doing the spells on y'all. I know how God's chosen people are marked. Do y'all understand? For your soul, hear this out. The 144,000 is a frequency. After studying the information on the chakras and the hidden messages in the Bible, I realized that we are supposed to learn the knowledge of both of them side by side. I came to this because it says that Jacob wrestled with God at a place called Peniel. This is a chakra reference. Then later I saw a verse that said if a man's eye be single, then his whole body will be filled with light. This is another chakra reference. When Yeshua, aka Jesus, needed to defeat the flesh, keep his energy high in an evil world, he went and fasted. When Moses needed to talk to God, he always fasted. Now I asked, what does fasting have to do with chakras? And I heard my soul say these are the 7 deadly sins we must overcome to activate the next level of your true form. And I began to unravel the spells they put on us through frequency and vibration, y'all. Certain color frequencies vibrate high, with the highest frequency colors being violet, indigo, and blue, and the lowest colors being red, orange, and yellow. This is how they're putting the spells on us, y'all. You could be listening to the most beautiful song ever and not know you are being stripped of your energy. So when you see an award show, a ceremony, a movie, or go to certain organizations, they can say all the nice things that everybody want to hear. But if you see the theme of the event or show or movie is based on colors that are red, orange, yellow, then you are under an all-out frequency attack, which is lowering your vibration away from the 144,000. Dealing with yellow, orange, and red, that is the lowest chakra of your existence. So when you see the Pope in red, and you see the red hat people in the red shoe club, these are all people who work in unclean energy, because the colors they signify show what they're into. This is why all the low vibrational movies and videos are mainly red, yellow, and gloomy themes. It's taking your energy. You understand? We're supposed to reach the 144,000 frequency to communicate with the God by activating the temple that was made to house God, which is called your body. It says God's people will bear a mark on their forehead. That is the final chakra activation of the pineal gland, which will allow you to ascend. The 144,000 frequency is the dial tone frequency we need in order to escape this system. This is why the angels are trapped. They can't reach the frequency of 144,000 anymore because they have been cut off from God due to rebellion. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? To reach the 144,000 frequency mark on your forehead, aka the pineal, we have to overcome the 7 deadly sins that correspond with the 7 chakras of power. To activate communion with God, we must activate the God mind within the temple, which is our body. This is how you overcome each deadly sin to reach the place God has prepared for your energy to make it into heaven, which is a higher form of yourself. And it's going to take 7 days to build this internal temple through fasting, just like he did when he created the heavens and the earth in the Bible. With each day, you overcome the 7 deadly sins that block your 7 chakras, which are wrath, lust, gluttony, sloth, greed, envy, and pride. Day 1, overcome the red root chakra, which puts you at a frequency of 398 hertz. Day 2, overcome the orange chakra, the orange sacral chakra, which puts you at a frequency of 451 hertz. Day 3, overcome the yellow solar plexus chakra, which puts you at a frequency of 470 hertz. Day 4, overcome the green heart chakra, which puts you at a frequency of 512 hertz. Day 5, overcome the light blue throat chakra, which puts you at a frequency of 578 hertz. Day 6, overcome the dark blue indigo, third eye chakra, which puts you at a frequency of 624. On day 7, overcome the violet crown chakra. Your frequency will be at 679 up to 144,000 hertz. Y'all understand what I have figured out? On the night of the 7th day, your temple becomes a beacon for God. By overcoming the 7 deadly chakra blocking sins, which signify overcoming the demons that accompany each sin that we all have. And these are the entities you have to overcome before progressing to the next chakra. Satan is wrath. Asmodeus is lust. Beelzebub is gluttony. Leviathan is envy. Belphegor is sloth. Mammon is greed. Lucifer is pride. I'm telling y'all, these are the angels, aka the fallen angels, or the agents of this matrix. So if you want to ascend out of this matrix, aka get called out, aka get raptured, you gotta tune your antenna to receive the signal from the Most High.
HCA Houston Healthcare, the one who shows up.
My daughter said they say this day is the rapture.
Razor bumps? Get a shave with a touch of aloe.
I think it's a
Venus, extra smooth
frequency. I
sensitive.
think it's a shift into
They've been trying to do
higher
everything to block
mind.
you from reaching that level.
Not
too.
exactly a person coming to take you.
This video will show you how geometric patterns layered together create our physical reality. This reality is formed from frequency, vibration, and energy. Each vibration has its own unique geometric pattern. Just 500 years ago, we deeply understood this principle as it was evident in our architecture. You might be wondering, where am I going with this? Consider the effect of certain frequencies when played through water. I'm here to remind you that every thought you have, every word you say, and every emotion you feel carries a vibrational frequency. Given that you're made up of 80% water, your thoughts, emotions, and words influence the geometric structures within the water molecules of your body, shaping your surrounding reality. Your mind is a powerful manifesting tool. All you need to do is align your mind with the frequency of your desires, and that becomes your reality. This is why it's called a mindset. Reality as we perceive it isn't just a random assortment of matter and events. Dive a bit deeper and you'll uncover patterns that have governed our universe since its inception. Among the most foundational of these patterns are geometric shapes, present everywhere from the micro to the macro scale. From the intricate structures of atoms to the vast spiral arms of galaxies, geometry is at the heart of existence. However, geometry alone doesn't explain the dynamic nature of our universe. To grasp that, we must look into the fundamentals of frequency, vibration, and energy. These are the true architects of our reality. Let's break it down. Frequency refers to the rate at which a vibration occurs. It's a measurement indicating how often a cycle of vibration completes in a given time frame. Everything in our universe, from the smallest particle to the most immense galaxy, vibrates at a certain frequency. Even light, which our eyes interpret as color, is distinguished by its unique frequency. Vibration, on the other hand, is the movement resulting from these frequencies. It's the oscillation, the back and forth. Every atom in your body, every ripple in a pond, vibrates. This motion might be invisible to the human eye, but its effects permeate all layers of existence. Then we have energy, a term many of us are familiar with, but few truly understand. Energy is the capacity to do work, to cause change. It's both the source and the outcome of frequency and vibration. Everything you see, touch, or feel is a manifestation of energy in one form or another. For centuries, these truths remained hidden, obscured by our limited understanding. Yet, as we've progressed in science and technology, we've begun to unveil these secrets. We now know that geometric patterns combined with frequency, vibration, and energy construct our very reality. Understanding this not only broadens our perspective on the universe, but also reveals the deeper, hidden layers of our existence. In the vast expanse of the universe, our understanding and perception are both remarkably vast and incredibly limited.